Season 16 is here and it brings a lot of news. Items, paper towers, inflation, final boss top laners, and my favorite, Gunblade. Feats are out, but lane quests are here. Some lanes got worse, like support and jungler, while others got the better ones, like top and ADC. I did not fold under the pressure and chose mid. I like having no agency and my game is being decided by a random top laner, who stays calm, doesn't panic, and locks in Mordekaiser. In an already full AP team. Riot also took our peace timers and doubled the dopamine. Season 16 is a season of constant skirmishes and completely fading sense of time. Basically, Riot threw a bunch of dopamine at 2x speed to manipulate our monkey brains, which this client minigame also accomplishes quite well. I now play League more to get silver shields, since you all know the game itself is not an enjoyable experience. Season 16 tries to adjust that by edging on us with the tower crust, but having to think about not pissing myself kinda ruins the experience. What does not ruin the experience is having a winning top lane. In those games you can take your peace break anytime you want and the game will win itself. Which means the new meta is just pathing bot to top for junglers. Everything else became obsolete. Just get your top laner ahead and watch the grand battle of level 16 Cho'Gath and level 13 Vayne with a very useful +1 empty item slot. Congratulations, at that point you have earned yourself a well-deserved peace break. But you probably won't go unnoticed. Supports now have a dedicated ward spot and a permanent Black Friday on pink wards. They have zero excuses not to carry them. Although asking to place it is a bit too much since now waves spawn non-stop. And after 30 minutes you don't even need the peace break since you don't get to have a water break. You clear the wave, press B, and the new wave is there even before your recall goes off. And the cycle of show and rotate continues. Except it's a troll to rotate now. Towers are made out of paper, wave management is absent, and you are trolling your quest by leaving the lane. It's a big loop of show the wave 24, Aram mid, and the top laner with bigger level wins. ADCs now get 6 full items without sacrificing boots, but it usually ends in just having an extra empty item slot in most of the games. At least Riot decided to give them a wall +2 gold on minions, which averages to 500,000 extra each wave. Makes scaling much more satisfying. Another satisfying thing is Bastion Breaker. No joke, Riot cooked with this item. Now I have a justifiable reason to run down with Lethal Scion and completely avoid my team any chance of winning by making the enemy top laner look like he just visited his grandma. Fed to the limits. I'm not talking about jungle because I don't even know what changed there. The only difference I see is a faster clear and rotation speed. Therefore more time to make monkey plays on the map. And also Smite doing 1400 damage to monsters now, but it sucks because I'm gonna have even less excuses for missing my Smite, if I ever actually get to the smiting range in my games. The enemy jungler vertical split the map to min-max her foreplay with the top laner. No surprise, this Belusi enjoyed their time with Tonk Kench. Overall, mages seem to be the only class happy with the changes. Clear the wave, or whatever is left of it, chill, and repeat. This is especially effective on bot lane, since you scale to 6 items now, and ADCs are obsolete anyway, unless you play very few broken ones. And even those are fighters or assassins undercover as ADCs, like Nyla. Another highlight of this season for me is still having Aram Mayhem around. This allows me to push the limits to the extreme. The problem with this though is that the League community is just little crybabies now, addicted to winning or else they have a mental breakdown. Concept of having fun is no longer present, even on Aram. One possible loophole is to abuse Viego while his glorified Battle Queen Katarina skin is fresh, because this naturally means Riot will buff him beyond everyone, under the name of balance of course. Remember to not give in. The gacha system is basically a League addiction in disguise. If we stand together, we can take down the 200 years of collective human psychology abusing experience. Fireship viewers probably expect me to put a sponsor here, but I got none. So just goodbye will suffice, I guess. See ya.
My loyal subject.